Hey, so this is continuation of my blog. Today is June 14th and I am preparing for my trip still. It's coming up. It's August 10th is when I fly. So this episode is going to go over shots, vaccines, and travel health. I was able to find a clinic called Passport Health, and it is a travel clinic. And I made an appointment. It was $125. And when I made my appointment, it asked for all of my medical history, and I uploaded all of the information that I knew, including any vaccines that I had had, and as well as my itinerary for my whole trip to let them know where I would be traveling to. So I show up for my appointment. Turned out to be $99 because they gave me $25 off for uploading everything before my appointment. It was extremely easy, and I met with the nurse practitioner there. And because I had given her my destination and my itinerary ahead of time, she had printed up every place that I could experience any outbreaks or any flus or anything going on in the destination countries. And for me, it's South Africa and Dubai. That's where I will be deplaning and, of course, taking my safari in South Africa. I highly recommend Passport Health because she gave me a list of everything. Passport Health, there's over 300 clinics across North America, and there's only one here in Jupiter, 4 minutes from my house. So it was perfect. She went through everything: typhoid fever, cholera, hepatitis A, yellow fever, rabies, hepatitis B, etc., etc. When I got there, she already had all of my medical history and vaccination history that I have ever gotten. So we were able to check a lot of these off of the list. She had a map of all the destinations and the most recent outbreaks from any place with any of these, typhoid fever, any of these outbreaks. And so because I'm going to South Africa, she was saying a lot of that is happening in the northern part of South Africa and not in the south. But as we went through, she was able to check off the things that I had already had, and she recommended certain things. The one thing she did recommend was typhoid fever, and that's basically for unsanitary conditions. If someone doesn't wash their hands before you eat food, you might get typhoid fever. So we decided, after going through all of this, it's also included in here the malaria pre-prep, which I have spoken about in previous blogs. She recommended the Deet spray. So the coolest thing about going to Passport Health is that she has recommendations for things you can buy off of Amazon. And she also has anything that she recommended there, but it wasn't a sales pitch. One of them is the typhoid fever, which I decided to get the vaccine for. And there's two ways you can take this. You can do a shot, and that lasts 2 years, or you can take an oral vaccine, which lasts 5 years, and that's a series of 4 pills over a 7-day period. And you take that as soon as possible just to get it over with, and then you're good for 5 years. The price of that was $245 if I went through Passport Health. And right in front of her, I asked if I could call Walmart Pharmacy and ask them if they have it. So sure enough, they ordered it for me, and it was $128. So that was so cool. It wasn't an expense I expected, but it's definitely something that I decided to get. And that, however, I did need my doctor to call in a prescription to the Walmart pharmacy because I went through Walmart. The malaria pre-prep was also something that I would like to do. And that's if you have any infections from the yellow fever from mosquitoes. Actually, it's not malaria. It's malaria, not yellow fever. So I did get her to call that in for me, and that was at the Walgreens pharmacy. She also recommended having an antibiotic, which I had spoken about before, and I was able to have her call in the Z-Pack for me. So in summary, Passport Health was able to call in the malaria pre-prep to Walgreens right then and there, and the Z-Pack for me. I called Walmart to pharmacy and ordered the typhoid fever vaccination pills, and they had that 2 days later. So this is the typhoid vaccine live oral. It's called Vivotif, Vivotif, and it looks like this. And you have to keep it refrigerated. It was $128 at Walmart Pharmacy. I started it this week. There are side effects that they tell you about, such as nausea, headache, diarrhea, and I am on day 5, or actually I am on the 3rd pill I've taken. I took it Monday. You have to take it 2 days apart, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I've taken 3 of the 4 so far. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I will take the last one tomorrow, and they look like this. They're really tiny. The only side effects that I have had is a mild headache and a little bit of nausea, but you have to take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, and it wasn't bad. For me, it wasn't bad at all. So once I get that taken care of, then I look forward to taking the malaria pre-prep. Additionally, the malaria pre-prep, it's called Atovaquone, and it looks like this. And if I open it up, this does not have to be refrigerated. And they're these pills. So she gave me enough to take 2 pills before I leave, a pill every day that I'm there, which I think she gave me 7, and then I continue finishing them even after I get home. And what's really cool is that she sends the Passport Health Clinic, gave me a breakdown of every single thing that I need to do with what she has prescribed for me. And the malaria pre-prep does have to be eaten on a full stomach. So at dinner time, every night at the same time, they recommend it. She also recommended that I get mosquito spray. So I got this off of Amazon. And this is what you spray on your clothes before you pack them. It's odorless, and you spray them outside, let them dry for about 2 hours, and you can pack it in your luggage without any odor. So I'm planning to do that too. So I also got amoxicillin, which Passport Health can call in for you as well, and the Z-Pack. So these are antibiotics. One is for like a fever, and the other one could be for viral. So have those ready too. And I was able to order this for my actual trip. It's carry-on acceptable. It's only one ounce, I think, and it's Repel. So I'll be taking this, on my travel. It's not, it's travel size, and that'll be for when I go on the safari during the day and the night. Okay. The next vlog we do, stay tuned, is going to be what I'm packing. I also got Alliance Global Insurance. I finally was able to pay for that, and they cover everything from hospitalization, evacuation, any political uprising, if I have anything stolen, God forbid, any hotel cancellations, any flight cancellations, and that was through AAA, because I'm a AAA member, and that was Alliance Global Travel Insurance. Okay, we're getting closer. Talk to you soon.